Listen, happy Saturday to you guys. Good morning, good morning. Good morning. Your content should be making you money. Your content should be making you money, and if it's not, that's because you're doing something wrong. Your content should be making you money, and if it's not, that's because you're doing something wrong. What I want for you, okay, is every single time you post content, every time you post reels and story posts, go live, post pictures, all of the things, you should be making money, okay? We don't do anything for free in 2025. Those days are over. Something else I want you to understand is this. Good morning, good morning. You should be making money while you're asleep. I said what I said. You should be making money while you're asleep. I am manifesting a life for you where as soon as you open your eyes, you're already sitting at $200 deposits, $500 deposits. Can you say 1K days? Amen, amen. You should be making money while you're asleep, okay? We spend way too much time on these apps to not be getting paid. Some of you guys spend 6 hours a day on social media, scrolling, consuming content. No more. What we're gonna do moving forward is we are going to get paid for our time. Something else I want you to understand is this. Listen to me very closely. Good morning, good morning. You only need one good digital product. You only need one. You only need one. And that one product that you have can and will replace your entire paycheck. There is something that you know about. There's something that you have knowledge in, skills with, and a passion for. Whatever that thing is, you could be monetizing right now. Good morning, Sam. You could be monetizing that right now. Listen, when I first started, I lost over 100 pounds. I've been doing this for 5 years, okay? So I took my knowledge from losing 100 pounds, learning how to eat better, learning how to exercise. I packaged that up into my own digital product and I started reselling it, okay, through an ebook. So there's something that you know about that you could be selling. But the reason why you're not doing that is because you are too stuck in your head. You are so worried about what people are gonna think. You're so worried about what people are gonna say. You're so worried about looking stupid, failure, it not working, and you are allowing that fear to steal your dreams from you, okay? On this side of the internet, fear stands for fuck everything and run, and you've been running, gone. You've been running from your dreams for far too long. It is time for you to get out of your head and into your bag, or you will continue to stay stuck, broke, and trapped. Now, what I want to know is this. Good morning. Who on this live is sick and tired of being sick and tired? If that's you, go ahead and put a 1 in the chat. Good morning. If you are sick and tired of being sick and tired, go ahead and put a 1 in the chat because I want to talk to the action takers. The key word on this live is execution. Thank you, thank you. We are going to execute. My goal for you is everything that I teach you, I need you to actually do it. We cannot keep talking about it. We actually have to show up and do it. And the only people who are actually going to show up and do it are the people who are actually sick and tired of being sick and tired, because that means you got motivation to get started. You don't want to keep living the life you're living. So if you're not sick and tired, respectfully, just leave this live. This live is not for you because you're not going to change anything because you love your life the way it is. What I want to know is this. Good morning. Who on this live is fed up? Thank you, Anna. Is fed up with living paycheck to paycheck. If that's you, go ahead and put a 1 in the chat. Good morning, good morning. If you are sick and tired of living paycheck to paycheck and you actually want to change it, go ahead and put a 1 in the chat. Good morning, good morning. Believe it or not, a lot of people, thank you, the test, a lot of people love living paycheck to paycheck. Yes, this is true. A lot of people love it because they grew up their whole life like that. Their friends live paycheck to paycheck. Their family lives paycheck to paycheck, and that's all they know. But if you know you're worth more, okay? If you know you want to do better, Go ahead and put a 1 in the chat. Good morning. Thank you, Paula. And last but not least, what I want to know is this. Who on this live has no idea what the hell a digital product is? If you ain't got a clue, go ahead and put me in the chat because I'm about to teach you. Listen, this is a judgment-free zone. It's okay if you didn't know something because we all started off not knowing something at some point in time. But guess what? You're going to learn today. You are going to learn today. If you have no idea what a digital product is, go ahead and put me in the chat. I'm going to teach you what it is. I'm going to teach you how to make it, and I'm going to teach you how to sell it, okay? But you must execute, folks. Note takers are money makers. I'm going to say that again. Note takers are money makers. Listen, you're human at the end of the day. You're going to forget something. Life be lifing and stress be stressing, right? But if you write the shit down, if you actually write it down, anything that I say to you, you wrote it down. If you forget, you can still go back to your notes and still get it done. You see how that works, okay? So if you have your pen and paper in hand, go ahead and put ready in the chat because class is about to start. If you got your pen and paper in hand, good morning. Go ahead and put ready in the chat because class is about to start. For those of you guys who are just tuning in, my name is Jasmine. I'm so glad to have you. I'm going to teach you how to turn your content into cash, how to finally make money online, and build financial freedom. If I'm saying anything that resonates with your spirit and vibrates with your soul, make sure you guys are double tapping the screen, like, comment, and share the live. The more we interact with these lives, the more these lives get pushed to more people. Just like this live found you. Let's allow this live to find other people. We ain't got to be selfish. We ain't got to gatekeep. Share this with your friends, your family, your coworkers, your boyfriend, girlfriend, whoever. Just share it. Let's get this information out here. Let's go. Let's go. I see 150 people on TikTok, number 1. I see 122 people on TikTok, number 2. And I see 30 people on YouTube. I need to see more. I'm ready. This class is about to start. Let's go. Let's go. Let's go. Let's go. If you have your pen and paper in hand and you are ready for class to begin, go ahead and put ready in the chat. So many cheaters out here. Let's make it happen. Amen. Amen. Let's go. Let's go. You guys, we have to execute. What I need for you is to get started. You will not continue to scroll, watch, pray, hope, and manifest, okay? Because some of y'all been doing that for years. It ain't worked yet. You already got the vision boards and all the things. You told all your friends. Listen, if you really want to make money online, thank you, One Stop. If you really want to finally start your business, it's going to require you to start. You cannot keep praying for change. You must meet God halfway. Thank you, Sandy. You got to meet God halfway. Faith without works is what? It's dead. Faith without works is dead. So, class is about to begin. Write it down. Let's talk about it. Also, real quick, you guys, make sure you follow me so you don't lose me. I don't know who they are, but they do steal my videos. They block me, so I can't even report them. And then they make fake accounts and message you. Thank you, Cool Beans. So please do not get hoodwinked, finessed, or bamboozled on these TikTok streets, y'all. Beware, because they coming to get you. They coming to get you. They coming to finesse, okay? Let's go, let's go. All right, what the hell is a digital product and how will we make money from it? Let's go. A digital product is something you do not have physical possession of. So think of a movie on Netflix, think of a song on your Apple Music or Spotify. You don't physically have it in your possession, right? It's somewhere digitally in the clouds, okay? You will create something to sell. Yes, you will. Ain't no ifs, ands, or buts. You will create something to sell. And it could be anything. There is something that you know about that you could be monetizing right now. Okay. Like I said, I started teaching people how to lose weight. Thank you, Jason. I lost over 100 pounds naturally. Okay. It took me 18 months. I changed what I ate and I exercised. And I took my knowledge from losing 100 pounds and I put it in an ebook. And then I sold it to other people so they could learn how to lose weight too, okay? And what I love so much about digital products, you guys, is you only have to make it one time. That's it, just once. And you will resell it over and over and over again. To this day, I am still reselling digital products I made 4 and 5 years ago. So if I can do it, you can do it too. Okay, you can sell an e-course. Thank you. So maybe you know how to do hair or makeup. I don't know you yet, right? You could record yourself teaching people how to do these things and resell those videos, okay? You could even sell workbooks and journals. you guys. I can't make this up. If I'm lying, I'm flying. I'm sitting right here in this chair. There are people on these apps who download workbooks and journals off of Canva, right up off Canva, and I'm gonna teach you how to do it in a second, and they resell them for $27 a pop. $47. Some of them even bundle them up and sell them for $149 a pot. So if they can do it, you can do it too. But you know why you're not doing it yet? Because you're full of excuses. You are so full of excuses. You're so full of tomorrows, next Mondays, new year, new me, ain't did nothing yet, which is exactly why the key word of this live is execution, because you're going to start today. Now, I'm going to give you guys 2 free apps. Thank you, Jess. I'm going to give you guys 2 free apps. And these apps that I give you will change your entire life if and only if you use them. If you're ready for app number 1, put a 1 in the chat. Let's go. That's exactly why I'm trying to do, because I lost it. Yes, and you could be teaching people how to get it done. Let's go, Remedy. Let's go. Let's go. If you're ready for app number 1, put a 1 in the chat. Let's go. Let's go. And for those of you guys who are just tuning in, my name is Jasmine. I'm so glad to have you. I'm teaching you how to turn your content into cash, how to make money online, and build financial freedom. Okay? If I'm saying anything at all that resonates with your spirit and vibrates with your soul, make sure you guys are double tapping that screen. Share the live, like, comment, share. YouTube, where we at? I see 20 people on this live and I only see 4 likes. What are we doing? Let's go. I may not be a math whiz, but the math ain't math. And I see 150 people on TikTok number 1. I see 50 people on TikTok number 2. And I see 20 people on YouTube. But I only see 24 shares. Oh, thank you, Remedy. I only see 3 shares. Oh, okay. Y'all stingy this morning. I got it. App number, you ain't sharing nothing. App number 1, write it down. Here we go. And just so you guys know, I am on 3 lives, so just bear with me while I get everybody straight, okay? Good morning. App number 1 is Canva, C-A-N-V-A. Good morning. Canva, C-A-N-V-A. Y'all stingy this morning. You ain't sharing nothing. Canva, C-A-N-V-A. Let's go. Canva. Let's talk. So first of all, I already know, because I'm going to say, Jazz, I already got that app. Okay, great. If you already have Canva, I'm happy for you. But my question is, are you using it to make money? Or is it just collecting storage space in your phone? Okay. If you are not using it to make money, you will start today. Okay? Canva is going to be your one-stop shop for all of your content creation and digital product needs. And when I say all, it's because I mean all. So maybe you're going to stop making excuses and you're going to start the business, finally, okay? Maybe you need some business logos. You can find all that on Canva, all of it. Maybe you're gonna finally post the content. You're done talking about, I'm gonna start a YouTube channel, and you're actually gonna do it, okay? You're done talking about, I'm gonna be a TikToker, and you're actually gonna do it. Okay, great. You're done talking, and you're ready to walk the walk. You just know you can get your YouTube thumbnails off of Canva, Instagram Reel templates. You guys see how they do those get ready with me, YouTube, Instagram Reels, where people show you like their whole day. They're getting those templates right up off Canva, okay? You can do it too. Maybe you're going to finally sell a digital product, an ebook. Did you know Canva has all those templates on there? So when I tell you everything, I mean everything. Now, what I want to know is this. Who on this live is going to commit? You're making a promise to me that you're going to get started today. If that's you, go ahead and put Canva in the chat. If you're going to promise me today on this beautiful Saturday that you're going to get started today, go ahead and put Canva in the chat. If you're not going to start till tomorrow, don't put Canva in the chat. I ain't talking to you. You're still full of excuses. If you are not going to start till Monday, don't put Canva in the chat because you're still full of excuses. But for the people who actually want to change their life today, go ahead and put Canva in the chat. I'm holding you to a standard. If you put Canva in this chat, that means you're going to do it. I don't care how you feel in 10 minutes. You already said you're going to do it, so that means it has to get done. The key word of this live is execution. And for my viewers on here who think they're too old, Because I already know some of y'all have convinced yourself that it's just too late for you. You've missed the mark. You're not tech savvy. It's not going to work because you're in your 50s, your 60s, your 70s. You're just too old for all of this stuff. Let me explain something to you real quick before we move forward. First and foremost, it's never too late. You're right on time. You are exactly where you need to be. It's called divine timing. Amen, amen. Number two, you are tech savvy. Neeksy said 55. Hello. You are tech savvy because you use your phone every day. Yes, you do. You know how to click up on these apps. Thank you, Empress. You click up on these apps and you scroll through and you found this live this morning. True or false? Okay, your kids didn't help you. You did it on your own. You make phone calls, you send texts, and you take pictures. And a lot of y'all are on Facebook. So you are not too old to make money online. That is fear in your head and it's holding you back. What do we say? Fear stands for fuck everything and run, excuse my French, but it's true because you've been running from this business for a very long time. And if you do not let go of fear, it will continue to keep you trapped. It will continue to keep you broke and it'll continue to let you watch other people live the life you want to live. So which one you want to do? You either want to get started or you want to keep complaining about the life you don't like. The choice is always yours. If you're ready for app number 2, put a 2 in the chat. Good morning, good morning. Hello, hello. If you're ready for app number 2, put a 2 in the chat. And for those of y'all who are just tuning in, my name is Jasmine. I'm teaching you how to turn your content into cash. You guys, make sure you follow me so you don't lose me. They do steal my videos on these TikTok apps. Yes, they do. And they block me so I can't even report them. And then they message you. So please follow me so you don't lose me because they are out here coming to get you. Beware, beware, beware. They're coming to get you. And if I'm saying anything that resonates with your spirit, thank you, Wanky, and vibrates with your soul. Double tap the screen. Let's try to get TikTok number 1. You know what I have not done yet? 100K likes. We have never hit that number on this live before. That would be amazing if we did it today. That would be amazing. Listen, let's go. App number 2, write it down. Note takers are money makers. Let's go. Chat GPT. Good morning, Cameron. Chat GPT. Thank you, Yolanda. Let's go. Let's go. Chat GPT. Let's go. Let's go. Let's go. Chat GPT. Thank you, Michelle. Now, some of y'all are going to say, I already got chat, Jazz. I do that every day. Great. For those of y'all who already have chat, you already know a thing or two. Okay. But Remedy said, I love ChatGPT. See, look, y'all already know. You like, I already got that. Listen. That's cool and all. You might be using it for some things, but are you using it to run your business? Are you using it to make money on these apps? Because if the answer is no, then it is time for you to start today. Remember we said we're going to execute. No more excuses. Those days are gone. You will use ChatGPT for everything. And ChatGPT will make you so much money. I can't make this up. Listen, maybe you want to make content. You're like, Jazz, okay, I'm not going to keep talking about it. I want to be on YouTube. Great. Did you know you can get ChatGPT to script your YouTube videos for you? So in case you don't know what to say, it'll tell you exactly what to say. Maybe you want to make TikTok reels, but you don't know what kind of reels to make. That's fine. You don't have to know because ChatGPT will tell you. Did you know you can also get ChatGPT to write your ebook for you? App number 2 was ChatGPT. You can get ChatGPT to write your entire ebook for you. If I'm lying, I'm flying, and I'm sitting right here in this chair. I can't make this up. You guys, it has never been easier than today to make money online. And I say this because I've been doing this for 5 years. Okay, I started during COVID. But when I first started, I didn't know about ChatGPT. I didn't know it was out here writing ebooks. I had to write my own weight loss ebook. I had to use my brain, my English skills and my grammar skills and get it done. Today, in 2025, you don't even need a brain. I'm just gonna be real. You don't even need a brain. All you need is ChatGPT and it will do everything for you. But only if you ask, okay? So I gave you Canva. I gave you ChatGPT. Now we have to put it together and make the digital products. If you're ready, go ahead and put ready in the chat. If you do not have your pen and paper in hand, I highly suggest you get it because I'm about to give you prompt number 1. If you are ready to put it together and make your digital product, go ahead and put ready in the chat. Let's go, let's go. How can we execute, folks, if we're not taking notes? Again, at the end of the day, you are human. It is normal to forget because life be lifing. As soon as you step outside them doors of your house, life be lifing. But if you write it down, anything that you do happen to forget, you can still do it because you can go back to them notes. Okay, let's go. If you're ready, put ready in the chat. Listen, I'm not a mathematician and all, but I'm trying to figure out how we got 170 people on TikTok number 1. We got 45 people on TikTok number 2, and we got 15 people on YouTube, but I've only seen like 20 readies. What are we doing? Are we ready or not? Like, we making excuses? We gonna make some money today, or we just playing games? I'm just trying to make this make sense. Let's go, let's go. If you're ready, I need to know. Class is in session. Are you asleep? Some of y'all may be driving. Okay, you have an excuse. Please don't text and drive. Some of y'all might be at work. Okay, you listening to me with your phone in your pocket. But for the rest of y'all, y'all are just sitting on the couch looking at me. Put ready in the chat. Let's go, let's go. Good morning, Talia. New here and you're ready. Talia not playing no games with y'all. She said she gonna get this money. Let's go. You're gonna open up ChatGPT. And you're gonna put in there, write this down, y'all. Write it down. Here's prompt number 1. Give me 10 digital product ideas I can sell that solves a problem. I'm gonna say it again. Give me 10 digital product ideas I can sell that solves a problem. Give me 10 digital product ideas I can sell that solves a problem. If you got that, go ahead and put got that in the chat. Let's go. If you got that, go ahead and put got that in the chat. No student shall be left behind, not on my watch. If you need it to be repeated, ask or forever hold your peace. If you got that, put got that in the chat. How can we execute something and we don't even know the prompts? Make it make sense. You cannot keep scrolling, hoping and praying and manifesting. Manifestation doesn't work if you don't put in the work to make it work. Some of y'all think all you gotta do is just speak it out into the universe. It's just gonna happen. No, it's not. You gotta actually do it. Yes, I can, Myrna. Give me 10 digital product ideas I can sell that solves a problem. You're gonna put that in ChatGPT. Give me 10 digital product ideas I can sell that solves a problem. Thank you, claiming it. Yes, she's not, listen, claiming it ain't playing no games. She got her prompt written out. She's gonna make her money. Let's go, let's go. Give me 10 digital product ideas I can create that solve a problem. Y'all got that? Going once. Ask her forever, hold your peace. We move forward, not back. Do not DM me asking me to repeat it because I'm not. Because you just hard-headed and you don't listen. I'm not repeating it. Going once. Going twice. I said what I said. Yes, I can, Rick. Rick, just in the nick of time because we was about to move forward. Give me 10 digital product ideas. Thank you. I can sell that solves a problem. All right. Y'all said y'all got that. Let's move forward. So you're going to hit enter. It's going to give you exactly what you asked for. Thank you, Snap. 10 digital product ideas I can sell that solves the problem. Now, remember what we said. A digital product is anything. So it could be an ebook, an e-course, audios, journals. It doesn't matter. It just means digital, okay? Now, we got to be strategic here. How do we choose which digital product idea is best for you, okay? We got to choose one that's best for you. I need you to write this down on your paper. Anything that you want to be successful with, whatever success means for you, requires you to be consistent. I'm going to say that again. Anything that you want to be successful with, this is life advice, requires you to be consistent. See, some of y'all started this already, okay? Maybe you decided you wanted to be a TikToker, so you posted your first video on Monday and you gave it by Wednesday. And you got no consistency whatsoever. All right, you got to be consistent. Whatever you want to do in life requires consistency. So if you want to lose weight, how do you lose weight successfully? By consistently eating less and consistently getting your ass in the gym or going on them walks. How do you successfully save money? Consistently stop spending it. You see how that works? Running a business is no different, okay? You must be consistent. Now, let's make life easy. Life is hard, right? As soon as you go outside, life gets hard. That job that you work every day, it's hard. Life is hard. Well, let's live life on easy mode for once, okay? How can we easily be consistent with something so we can show up for it every day? I want you to choose something off of that list that ChatGPT gave you that you actually like, that you actually know about, that you actually have skills with. See, it's so much easier to show up for something when you're having fun, okay? My goal for you, I don't want you to go to work and you feel like you're working at work, right, because you hate your job, and then you come home and you feel like you're working again. That's not fun. And honestly, you're going to give up because you're going to be like, F this, I might as well not. So please do yourself a favor and choose something off of that list that you actually like. Put this on your paper too. Write this down. Money flows where energy goes. I'm going to say it again. Money flows where energy goes. So as long as you put the energy in there, you're having fun, you're showing up, you're adding value, you're showing up every day consistently, I promise you in 2025, you will make a lot of money in any niche. There is no reason for you to choose something because you think it's trending and you don't like it. Because if you're not consistent, you're still not going to make a lot of money. Let's just be real. You still won't make a dime because you're not consistent. There are children on YouTube making millions of dollars doing the stupidest things. How? Because they're having fun. They're showing up consistently. Money flows where energy goes. Okay? Okay. If you're ready for prompt number 2, put a 2 in the chat. Let's go. If you're ready for prompt number 2, put a 2 in the chat. And for those of you guys who have been following me for a while, maybe I am not a new face to you. How is it that I'm able to consistently show up for my weight loss and fitness brand? I've been building that brand for 5 years because I really love weightlifting. I love being in the weight room. I really love eating healthy. So it's so easy for me to show up every day teaching people how to live healthy lifestyles because that's truly what I do. I've been vegan for 3 years. I love what I do. For those of y'all who follow my coaching content, how is it that I'm able to be consistent every day teaching people how to make money online? Because I love talking about big businesses, okay? I love talking about how we're gonna flip $10 into 100 into 1,000. I love talking about content. So I'm able to consistently show up for it. You see how that works? Okay, prompt number 2. Oh, and if it gave you 10 things, you guys, thank you, I am Rudy, and you don't like anything that it gave you, that's fine. Just keep asking it for more ideas until you find the idea that you want to run with, okay? Thank you, Rohan. Okay, prompt number 2, write this down. Here we go. Once you choose digital product idea you want to run with, you will then put in there, write me an outline that helps people solve this problem. Write me an outline that helps people solve this problem. I'm gonna say it again. Write me an outline that helps people solve this problem. If you got that, put got that in the chat. No student shall be left behind, not on my watch. If you got that, put got that in the chat. If you need me to repeat it, ask now or forever hold your peace. Do not DM me because I'm going to ignore you respectfully because you had opportunity on this live to ask me to repeat it and you chose not to, which means you don't really care. And since you don't care, that's fine, but you're not going to waste my energy not caring. Amen, amen. If you got that, put got that in the chat. We got 170 people on TikTok, number 1. I should see more got that. Yes, I can, Yolanda. Write me an outline that helps people solve this problem. Write me an outline that helps people solve this problem. Remember, the key word of this live is execution. How can you execute something and you don't even know what to do? Make it make sense. Do yourself a favor and write it down. We're not going to keep manifesting. We're not going to keep praying. You're going to do it. You're going to show up today and you're going to get it done. Write me an outline that helps people solve this problem. Going once. Speak now, forever hold your peace. Going twice. Okay, y'all got that. Y'all got it. Good, good, good. You're going to hit enter. Now, this is why I keep saying to you guys, it's never been easier than today to make money online, because ChatGPT literally wrote your ebook for you. Again, if I'm lying, I'm flying, and you see, I'm sitting down in my chair. It wrote it for you. You guys, years ago when I did this, it was not that easy. I had to use my own brain. You don't even need a brain anymore. You just need ChatGPT. But you're so busy consuming content that you're not even creating. You can do this. So now that it wrote it for you, all you have to do is copy and paste. This is what life on easy looks like. So you're going to open up Canva. You're going to put in the search bar ebooks. It's going to generate hundreds of different templates for you. Just pick one because they're all 1000% customizable. You will copy what ChatGPT gave you and you will paste it into your Canva template. Now, a couple of rules when you're copying and pasting. Write this down. KISS, K-I-S-S. Keep it simple, stupid. KISS, keep it simple, stupid. When you are copying and pasting and you are creating your ebook, you do not need hundreds of different pictures and colors on one page. Just make it clean, simple, legible. Less is more. Just make it look like something you would want to read. Okay? Now, once you're done, you've copied and pasted everything. It looks great. One more thing too. I always review my students' ebooks, and some of them, you guys don't do this. Please bring in the margins of the ebook, okay? Narrow in the margins so the words ain't running off the page, okay? Once you're done copying and pasting, you're done. You love the way it looks. You will download it as a PDF file. P as in Peter, D as in dog, F as in Franklin. You will then upload that file to your hosting site. Please write these down. Stand Store, Etsy, Beacons, good morning, Gumroad, Shopify. Stand Store, Etsy, Beacons, Gumroad, Shopify. Mr. Roberts, you gotta come on. You gotta write. Let's go. Mr. Roberts says, slow down. I need you to pick up the pace. Let's go. Stand Store, Etsy, Beacons, good morning, Gumroad, and Shopify. If you got that, put got that in the chat. Stand Store, S-T-A-N. Stand Store. If you got that, put got that in the chat. No student shall be left behind. Let's go, let's go. If you need it repeated, ask or forever hold your peace. Now, you guys, there are so many more hosting sites out there. These are some of the most popular ones, okay? These are some of the most popular ones. Now, y'all got that. Let's go, let's go. Stand Store, Etsy, Beacons, Gumroad, Shopify. Stand Store, Etsy, Beacons, thank you, Snap, Beacons, Gumroad, Shopify, Etsy. Let's go. Stand Store, Etsy, Beacons, Gumroad, Shopify. They have been pinned, Mr. Jerry. They are pinned. Let's go, let's go. Y'all got that? Y'all got it? Y'all got it. We got to execute, folks. How can you execute something? You don't know what you're doing. And for those of y'all who are just tuning in, my name is Jasmine. I'm teaching you how to turn your content into cash, how to make money online, how to build financial freedom. If anything that I say resonates with your spirit and vibrates with your soul, make sure you guys are double tapping the screen, like, comment, and share the live. Just like this live found you, let's allow this live to find other people. The goal for TikTok #1 was 100K likes. And I really think we could do that. I do. TikTok number 2, I think our goal could be 50K likes. Why, thank you, Latino. Thank you, thank you. Excuse me, lady. Thank you, lady. Let's go, let's go. YouTube, let's get some more thumbs up in the chat. Let's go. Okay, so y'all got that. Good. Now, let's talk. Let's talk. Listen, listen, listen. The beauty of having a coach, a mentor, thank you, Miss Cutie, is because they can teach you what to do and what not to do, all from experience. Okay, listen, I've been doing this for 5 years. I've made a lot of money on these apps, but I'd be lying to you if I didn't say that I never made any mistakes on my journey. Okay, one of the biggest lessons that I learned in business is do not spend money until you make it. Yes. That's a valuable lesson. Otherwise, you will stay in the red. Been there, done that. I say all of this because these subscriptions may not sound like a lot, but it adds up quick, fast, and in a hurry, okay? You paying $19.99 for CapCut, okay? You paying $9.99 for this. You paying $14.99 for Canva. You paying $9.99 for this, $10.99 for that, $29.99 for this. Next thing you know, you got about $500 in business expenses. It add up quick. Now, listen, I use Stand Store. I love Stand Store, by the way, but Stand Store is very expensive. It's very expensive, especially if you're not making money. Stand Store is $99 a month, okay? That's extremely steep when you're just getting started. Shopify is $49 a month. Again, if you're not making any money yet, that's expensive. So you're not going to start there. If you are brand new to all of this, you're starting today, you don't have any traffic, you don't have any sales yet, that's fine. We all start on day one at one point in time. But you will start on Gumroad, 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 because Gumroad only charges you a percentage when you make a sale. So until you make money, you don't have to spend it. That's a great place to start. Now, because you execute, you're done making excuses and you're taking your notes and you're going to actually do what I teach you, you're going to make money, okay? You're going to bring in your traffic. And when you do start making money and you start making a lot of it, then bring yourself over to Stand Store, because Stand Store has a lot of features that will help you expand your business. But for now, just start on Gumroad. Just start there. Okay. Now, what we did, we took Canva, ChatGPT, we put it together, we made a digital product. But now we have to sell it. But before we get into sales, we got to talk. That process of copying and pasting and making your digital product should not take you longer than 2 hours. I said what I said. It should not take you longer than 2 hours to do. It really should only take you 1, but I'm going to give you some grace. I'm going to give you 2. And I don't care how old you are. I don't care if you're 200 years old and you don't even know what a cell phone is. It should not take you longer than 2 hours. If it's taking you longer than 2 hours, we got a problem. One of which might be, how do I know? Because I used to be like this. You're a perfectionist. Everything just has to be perfect with you. So if that means you got to sit on the idea for 6 months and waste time, then that's what you're going to do, because you're not going to put anything out until everything is perfect, because you don't want anyone to laugh at you. You don't want anyone to talk about you. You care so much about what people think, and it's just running your life. And if it's not perfect, it ain't right. So you're going to take things out and put things back, and then you're going to think about it some more. You're going to ask everybody their opinion first, because you're just a perfectionist. If that's you, go ahead and put guilty in the chat. I know I'm talking to somebody on this live. If that is you, go ahead and put guilty in the chat. If you identify as a perfectionist, Grace said Virgo, listen, don't bring in no zodiac signs and on this. No. If you identify as a perfectionist, go ahead and put guilty in the chat, because I'm about to have a heart-to-heart with you. I need you to hold my hand when I say this to you. First of all, you're not perfect. I hate to break it to you, but you're not perfect. Ain't nothing perfect about you. I'm not perfect. Nobody in this world is perfect, okay? So with that being said, how on earth can you create something that's perfect? It doesn't even make sense. What you really are is scary. You're scared. You are still living in fear. What do we say fear stands for? Fear stands for fuck everything and run. And you've been running, gone. You've been running from this business, this content, this money for so long because you won't let go of fear. Listen, what you're really doing with all the excuses that you have, all the procrastination, all the self-doubt, what you're really doing is self-sabotaging. That's what that really is. And self-sabotage, see, we do that to protect ourselves from the feelings of disappointment. You are so afraid to put something out and be disappointed if you don't get the results that you feel entitled to in the time frame in which you think they should take place. So you protect yourself by not putting it out at all because you don't want to feel the feelings of disappointment. Well, let me just break this down to you. You already said that you don't like your 9 to 5. You said you was ready to quit last week. You said they have you overworked and underpaid, okay? You said you hate living paycheck to paycheck. That's what you said. So respectfully, every day that you don't launch your product is another day that you still live in disappointment because you're still living a life that you're not 1000% happy with. And until you make sales in your business, then you can't have financial freedom. How can you quit your 9 to 5 if that's your goal and you're not making money from your business because you don't have anything that you're selling? People can't buy something from you that doesn't exist. How is that possible? So every single day that you postpone and you talk about this perfectionist bull crap that we feed ourselves, you are just delaying your greatness. I'm just keeping it real. So it's time to put the product out. Another reason why it might be taking you longer than 2 hours is because you're distracted AF. You are so full of distractions. You got the TV going, you watching Love Island, Housewives of Atlanta. You on the phone gossiping with your girlfriends. Y'all ain't even talking about shit. Y'all ain't talking about nothing important. You talking about what you seen, what you heard. You ain't talking about no business plan. You ain't talking about no content. You're not talking about anything that's gonna better yourself. All you're doing is wasting time. You're scrolling on social media all hours of the day and night when you should be asleep. You are outside on the weekends. It's Saturday. Half of y'all gonna be outside at the cookouts, the pool parties. You go into the bar for happy hours. You're doing everything except the one thing that will change your whole life, which is finish the digital product. So this is what you're gonna do today. You're gonna turn the TV off. No TV. You will put your phone on do not disturb. Do not disturb. Thank you, Amanda. Ain't nobody disturbing you. Tell your friend you'll call her back. You're gonna sit down inside, not outside, inside, and you are going to finish your digital product. You're not gonna start and stop. No, those days are over because you'll never come back to it. You're going to start and finish it today. Not tomorrow, not on Monday, but today. If we're clear, go ahead and put clear in the chats. I said what I said. You got homework. If you're clear, go ahead and put clear in the chat. Thank you, thank you. So what we just did was we took Canva, ChatGPT, we put it together, we made our digital product. Now we have to sell it. We gotta sell it, you guys. Listen, if you don't make sales in your business, respectfully, you don't have a business, you have a hobby. I am teaching you how to have a business, which means you must have sales. But I'm gonna be honest. Listen, I love what I do, okay? I've made a lot of money on these apps. I've been cleaning it up. But I'm gonna be real. I'm not doing anything that you are not capable of doing. Listen, I know I'm smart, special, great. I know I'm all these things. Affirmations, I speak them to myself every day. But honestly, I'm not doing anything that you're not capable of doing. I just execute. You might not, but I execute. When I say I'm gonna do something, I do it. The reason why people fail at sales. Most people fail here. They don't fail at the creation. That part's easy, right? Copy, paste, boom, boom, boom. People fail at sales. They fail at sales. But it's not for the reasons that you think. You might think, oh, they fail because it's hard. No, that's not why they fail. The reason why people fail at sales is because they say silly things, and I say this to myself too, this is how I know. They say silly things to themselves like, I'm not a salesperson. I don't want to come off as too salesy. What if people unfollow me because I talk about my product too much? What if I'm annoying? Okay. If you have ever said any of those things to yourself, go ahead and put guilty in the chat. Good morning. If you have ever said anything like that to yourself along those lines, go ahead and put guilty in the chat. I'm not a salesperson. I don't want to be salesy. What if people unfollow me? What if I'm being annoying? What if people think that I'm begging? I can't talk about it too much. I talked about it on Monday and it's Saturday. Listen. Listen, the list goes on. Listen to me very closely. We need to shift our mindset when it comes to sales. First and foremost, selling is not begging. Selling is solving. That's number one. You're not begging anyone for anything. Let's be clear. Because what did our chat GPT prompt say? It said, give me 10 digital product ideas I can create that solve a problem. You are solving someone's problem. So how are you begging? Listen, for those of you guys who have been following me, I am not a new face to you. Whether you found me on Instagram, YouTube, because you know they be connecting, you find creators all over the place. Wherever you found me, how is it that I'm able to talk about my GlowUp Academy every single day and not worrying about whether people think I'm begging them or if I'm being annoying or if they unfollow me? Because I have a solution to people's problems, and I know that I give people results. People want to make money online. They don't know how. I teach them. People want to be more confident in themselves. They don't know how. I teach them. People want to be more disciplined in themselves. They don't know how. I teach them, right? People want to be their highest version. They don't know how. I teach them. I teach them. So I'm not begging anyone for anything. They either want to improve their life or they don't. They either want to invest in themselves or they don't. If they unfollow me, whatever. They weren't trying to be their highest version. They weren't trying to make no money online. So I really don't care. Amazon. We all know who they are, right? We're all Prime members. Do you think Amazon headquarters marketing team is sitting in their office and they're like, look, we don't want to be annoying. We don't want people to think that we're begging them for their money. And even though it's back to school time and there's so many Americans who are putting their kids through college, let's not make any commercials telling them about our sales because we don't want people to think that we're begging. No, they don't think those things. They made their commercials and they put them in your face. Whether you were watching it on TV, YouTube, Instagram, TikTok. Amazon was letting you know, if you have college kids and they need dorm room stuff, buy their stuff through us because we're solving your problem. You don't want to go to Target. You don't want to go to Walmart. You want to be lazy and you want convenience, right? And you want stuff delivered to your doorstep tomorrow. We got you covered. And you, if you have kids going off to school, you bought. So if Amazon can have that energy with their products and services, and I can have that energy with my products and services, then it is time for you to have that energy with your products and services. So let's talk about sales. If you're ready for sales tip number 1, put a 1 in the chat. Let's go. If you're ready for sales tip number 1, put a 1 in the chat. Let's go, let's go. And for those of y'all who are just tuning in, my name is Jasmine. I'm teaching you how to turn your content into cash and how to make money online. If I'm saying anything that resonates with your spirit and vibrates with your soul, make sure you guys are double tapping the screen, like, comment, and share the live. Just like this live found you, let's allow this live to find other people. Okay, now listen, I am not the coach that's gonna teach you how to make $1 million in 10 hours. I'm not the coach that's going to teach you how to make $10K a month and you don't have to do nothing for it. Listen, I'm not selling you dreams. I am not selling you a dream because I don't have time for you to be DMing me talking about somebody lied to you. I ain't got the time, energy. I'm not doing that. Listen, what I'm about to teach you is going to require effort. Thank you, time. It's going to require effort. You have got to put the systems in place. So if you're looking for quick fixes, then go ahead, leave now. At least you learned how to make the product. Now, will you sell it? No, because you don't put no effort in. So you're not going to sell anything. But at least you know how to make it. You will have to show up for your business. Just like you show up for that job to make someone else rich, you make their business rich because you show up every day and put in energy and effort. You must put in energy and effort to grow your business. So if you're allergic to hard work, then respectfully, just go ahead and leave now. And one more thing before we get started, let me shift your mindset real quick, because a lot of y'all are confused as to what failure means. So let me unconfuse you real quick. A lot of y'all are so afraid to start, thank you, Myrna, because you are so afraid to fail, but you are confused about what failure is. Some of y'all think that if you post your first TikTok reel and it doesn't get 50,000 views in 5 hours, then you failed. Some of you guys think that if you make your first YouTube video and you don't get 10,000 subscribers in 5 days, then you failed. Some of y'all think that if you launch your digital product and you didn't make $100,000 in 1 month, then you failed. You're wrong. Failure only exists when you quit. When you quit. So if you don't quit, if you keep showing up every single day just trying to be a little bit better than you were yesterday, you did not fail. You only fail when you quit. When you throw in the towel and you say, I'm done, I'm not doing this anymore, I quit, then now you have failed. So just keep showing up. Just keep putting in the time. Just keep trying. And you don't fail. Okay? A lot of y'all are entitled to results. That's the problem. We live in an entitled society. You are so entitled. I should have this right now because I said so. And that's why you fail, because you quit, because you didn't get the results that you felt entitled to in the time frame in which you thought you should have them. Make it make sense. Sales tip number 1, write this down. Here we go. Class is in session. Let's go, let's go. Sales tip number 1. Content is king and distribution is queen. You will get one sale, Moon. You will. Content is king and distribution is queen. Okay, so let's break this down so it makes the most sense. The content is king part. Let's talk about it. My ultimate goal for you is to have you posting every day. That's what we're working towards. So before you freak out, just know you are working towards posting every day. Now, I understand we're not all there yet. I was not posting every day when I first started. I'm not even gonna hold you. I was posting once every couple days. Some of you guys are camera shy, okay? That's fine. We're gonna get you out that camera shyness. Some of y'all aren't necessarily camera shy, like you'll record the video, you'll even edit it, but you just let it sit in your drafts because you're just so afraid to hit upload. That's fine, we're gonna fix that. But wherever you're at in your journey, just know that you are working towards posting every day. That's the goal, okay? It's a marathon, it's not a sprint, it's a journey, but just know that's what you're working towards. Now the distribution is queen part. Not only will you end up posting every day, you will also be building a bare minimum of 3 platforms. Bare minimum of 3. Why 3, Jazz? Because 1 is too close to none. Like that one income you have at that one job. If they laid you off tomorrow, what would you do? You'd be sitting there freaking out trying to figure out your life. Probably crying and some more shit, right? Okay. If you put all your eggs into a TikTok basket and the US decides, let's ban TikTok, what would you do? You'd be sitting there freaking out like all the other TikTokers who only had their eggs in one basket. Listen, I love TikTok. I'm killing it on TikTok. I make a lot of money on TikTok. But I also make a lot of money on YouTube and Instagram and Facebook. So honestly, I didn't really care. I always teach my students we need to stay proactive so we never have to get reactive. In other words, we need to stay ready so you never have to get ready. Now, for those of you guys who are trying to figure out which platform should you grow, because there's so many out there, let me tell you this. Most of y'all are not going through the shit I'm talking about. I already know. I have accepted that. But for the small percentage of people who do, I want you to know, YouTube is the most watched platform. Hands down. A lot of y'all are confused. A lot of y'all think it's TikTok. You're wrong. A lot of y'all think it's Instagram. You are wrong. None of them apps. You got shit on YouTube. There are more people watching YouTube than cable TV, okay? YouTube is slow growth. I'm going to be honest. YouTube is slow growth. Thank you, Andy. It takes years to get to 100,000 subscribers, 1 million subscribers. I'm not even going to sell you a dream. It takes years. But it will be your most profitable platform if you just suck it up and do the long-term game. So in 3 years from now, when people are freaking out about how they're going to pay their bills and they're running around here with a chick, and they're running around like a chicken with their head cut off, you're not going to be, because you planted the seeds of your YouTube channel today. So you will be reaping that harvest in the future. If you show up, if you don't quit, if you stop feeling entitled to results. Okay? How do I know? I'm gonna tell you. I started all this 5 years ago. I started on YouTube. I didn't start on TikTok. I started on YouTube. Okay? And I sold my first ebook, How to Lose Weight. I only had 52 subscribers on that YouTube channel at that time. The channel itself was not yet monetized. It wasn't monetized. But I was still able to make a lot of money on my YouTube channel because I was selling my ebooks. Now, fast forward 4 years later, that YouTube channel now has almost 19,000 subscribers. And I make way more money on that YouTube channel now, not just because of the sale of my digital products, but also because the channel is now monetized. So I have ads running through my videos. Same with this channel. I have multiple monetized YouTube channels. But again, it's long term. It ain't gonna happen tomorrow. But you do what you want. But don't sleep on YouTube. And let me remind you of something too. When you have a question about something, where do you go? You go to YouTube. You go to YouTube. When you're trying to figure out how to do something, you're trying to figure out which product to buy, you go to YouTube. YouTube's been around for 20 years, y'all. Don't sleep on YouTube. TikTok is cute. It's trending, right? They got the little dances and stuff, but it ain't got shit on YouTube. So start your YouTube channel. Start planting the seeds now. Yes, YouTube University. Absolutely, Andy. Plant the seeds now and reap the harvest in the future. You will be so happy that you did. Now, I understand. A lot of y'all like, Jazz, look, girl, I was with you. The digital product, that sounded cool, okay? Then you were like, I gotta post every day. I don't think I'm gonna be able to do this. How am I gonna have time for all this? This sounds extremely hard. And you are letting fear talk you out of it. Thank you, Busy. You're letting fear talk you right about it. Listen, I know, I already know. We already said fear stands for fuck everything and run, and you're ready to swipe up off this live because it just sounds like too much. It sounds too hard. Well, before you leave, just listen before you leave, okay? It is hard. I'm not gonna lie, it's hard. Did you think I was gonna say it's easy? No, it's hard. This is hard. But listen, I've been doing this for 5 years, okay? Making money online changed my whole life, okay? I now have my dream apartment. I drive my dream car. I run my 24 hours. So I'm not clocking into someone else's punch clock, okay? When I want to take my lunch break, I take it. When I want to take a vacation, I take it, okay? I'm not asking for permission to leave work early, to come in late. My whole life changed. I've lost over 100 pounds. My face is clear. I sleep peacefully at night. But before all of this, I started during COVID. I lived a very different life, okay? I used to work a 9 to 5. And I was so excited when I got that job because it was my first adult job. See, I bought into the whole American dream bullshit that they played me with in high school, You know, go to college, get a 4-year degree, get good grades, get your dream job, work there for 30, 40 years, die. Sounded great. Everyone I knew was doing it, right? I was like, let's go. So I went to college, got a 4-year degree. So excited, worked hard, accrued a whole bunch of student loan debt in the process. Duh, got to, right? And 6 months post-graduation, I got my first job towards my degree. See, I had other jobs like McDonald's and Chick-fil-A, stuff like that, but this was like my first like big girl job, right? So I was so excited. I moved out of my mom's place and I got my own apartment. I'm like, I'm really adulting. I was 23. So now I'm paying rent, car insurance, okay? Car notes. I had to get a car to match the job. What American doesn't do that, right? I did all of these things, got all these bills. I realized quick, fast, and hurry, I couldn't afford my lifestyle. I was making $60,000 a year at this job. And at the time, that was good money, okay? I'm 23 years old, no kids, right? That's great money. This was before COVID, before inflation and all the things. Hold on, let me do this puzzle piece real quick. Okay. This is before inflation. So I'm thinking I make good money. But by the time I paid all my bills, you guys, I was broke. I was broke as hell. I also had to start paying back my student loans. So I learned Sally Mae is not playing with you. She gives you 6 months to get your shit together after you graduate, and then it's time to pay up, okay? They lumped all of my student loan accounts. I had 11 accounts. They lumped it into one bill, one monthly bill of $450. Couldn't afford it. So every month that I could not afford my student loan, I couldn't pay the bill, I had 11 missed payments on my credits. Well, I could never afford to pay it. So my bill was always late. My credit score went down, okay? It was just blossoming, okay? I didn't have credit built up, right? I was just getting started with the credit world, and it plummeted. Okay, so my dreams of buying a house, that American dream stuff that they sold me, was not gonna happen no time soon, not with the way my credit score was looking. Not only was I broke as hell, I also hated my job. College did not prepare me for corporate America. Okay, here I am, 23 years old, excited about life, right? I'm just getting started in the world. I thought people at work were my friends, okay? I was naive. I was naive as hell. I was green. I thought people at work were my friends. I was like, wow, they're so nice. They'll come up to you, ask you how your weekend went, ask you about your love life. They'll really make you feel like they like you, right? They'll invite you to happy hours. Some of them will even invite you to their house. Okay, they'll make you feel comfortable about talking about other people, right? You think it's a safe space. And those will be the same people writing emails, trying to get you fired. Those will be the same people stabbing you in the back so that they can get promoted. Those will be the same people talking ish about you behind your back. You guys, 6 months into that job, I was miserable. I was miserable. I hated it. And I had put in so many applications to leave. And nobody was calling me back. I was the youngest one in my department, by the way. The next youngest person was like 30. I was the youngest by a lot. And I worked with all women. It was all women. I was so miserable, and for the first time in my life, you guys, I felt trapped. I had never felt that feeling before. If you've never felt the feeling of trapped, consider yourself blessed. You are truly blessed. But if you have felt trapped, then you know exactly what I mean. It doesn't matter what you do. It feels like you will never get out of the situation you're in. I would try to just go in there, just do my job, and talk to anyone. Then they would get on me for not talking to people. And when I was talking to people, they was getting on me for not stop talking. It's like damned if you do, damned if you don't. You got to sit in the break room and act like you care about people that you can't freaking stand just to keep the peace. And because I was so miserable, I started drinking just to cope with my misery. I became depressed, y'all. A couple of drinks a week turned into a nightly routine because every night when I got home, I was so miserable and I couldn't sleep. The only thing I could do was drink just to settle my nerves. And I started drinking every day. And I lived like that for years, crying, pulling up, praying to God, like, Lord, please don't let them mess with me today. I just want to do my job. And no matter how many applications I put in, no one's calling me back. You guys, the reason why I'm telling you my story is because that life is hard. When you're asking and you're second guessing if you can do this whole online thing and if it's going to be hard, respectfully, you're already living a hard life. Going to a job that you absolutely hate is hard. Being around toxic people every day is hard. That's hard. People don't realize how much stress a job adds to your life. You guys, I was there for 6 years. That smile for joy that I had when I first started, that was gone. I had no reason to smile. I was so miserable, y'all. I was so miserable. I gained over 100 pounds in those 6 years that I was working there. And I started drinking. I became an alcoholic. That was hard. So when you're asking, is it going to be hard to post and show up? No, it's not. The reason why you feel like it's going to be hard is because you're allowing fear to hold you back. You're allowing fear to talk you right about your dreams because that's all you know. You only know that toxic work environment that you've been working at every day. See, I was only there for 6 years. How did I make it out? By the grace of God. Some of y'all have been living like that for 10 years, 20 years. That's all you know. So it's so hard for you to even fathom a life where there's no toxicity every day, where you get to have fun every day. Because I specifically told you to choose something that you love to do. That's what I told you to do. And when you run the play like that, it's not hard to show up for it. For the first time in your life, you'll get to do something every day that you truly enjoy doing, that you look forward to, that still pays you. You get to talk about what you want. You get to help people in the way you want to help people. And you get paid to be yourself in the process. And you're asking, is that hard? No, the life you're living is hard. And before we move on, let me just remind you of something else. If you work 8 hours or more like how I did, you spend more time with people at work that you don't even like than you do with your loved ones at home. Yes, you do. Because I worked literally 9 to 5. I got off at 5 like everybody else in my city. So a 20-minute drive turned into an hour every day because I'm stuck in traffic. By the time you get home, you are exhausted and emotionally drained. You only get like 2 hours to spend with your spouse and your kids if you have kids. Then you got to put everyone to bed and do it again tomorrow. Then you have the weekend. No, you have Saturday to really enjoy yourself. Because Sunday, you have to prepare for the work week, right? You got to do laundry. You got to cook. You got to go to the grocery store. And you have to mentally prepare yourself for the bullshit waiting for you on Monday. Now, I don't know what God you serve, but my God wanted more than that for me. My God did not put me on this earth to live that type of lifestyle where I was miserable every single day. Every day, crying and drinking. That's what he put me on this earth for? No, not at all. But I digress. Now, in this content, you must be relatable, you must be authentic, and you must target people's pain points. I'm gonna say it again. You must be relatable, you must be authentic, And you must target people's pain points. Right, Nina? That's not living. That's surviving. That is not living. What I need you guys to understand, people today on these apps have very short attention spans, which means you must get to the point and quick before they are swiping up to a whole other video, okay? So I need you to understand, people connect through emotions, which means we must target people's pain points. Think about it. When you're scrolling through your For You page, trying to find a video to watch, you stop when they connect with you, right? When they've targeted your pain points. So let me give you some examples. Throughout this live, you have heard me targeting yours. You have heard me say things like, are you tired of living paycheck to paycheck? Are you tired of dragging yourself to a job that you hate, right? The minute you heard me say anything that emotionally connected with you, I got you to stop scrolling. And you've been tuned in ever since. So I don't care what your niche is, doesn't matter. There are pain points in that niche, and you must say those things in your content. And for those of you guys who decide to go live, this is how you get people to stop scrolling and start watching. And we need to get people to start watching if you want to get people to start buying. Okay? If you're ready for sales tip number 2, put a 2 in the chat. Let's go. If you're ready for sales tip number 2, put a 2 in the chat. Good morning, good morning. And for those of you guys who are just tuning in, my name is Jasmine. I'm teaching you how to turn your content into cash and how to make money online. Again, the key word of this live is execution. We can talk good talk all day, but at the end of the day, if you don't execute any of the things that I'm telling you to do respectfully, you will be in the exact same spot you've been in. You need to execute. Stop talking about what you're going to do and actually get it done. There's no more praying, hoping, and manifesting. You already did the vision boards. You did it all. Now it's time to do the work, okay? We got to do the work. If I'm saying anything that resonates with your spirit and vibrates with your soul, make sure you guys are double tapping the screen and share the live. Also, make sure y'all follow me so you don't lose me. I don't know who they are, you guys, but they do steal my videos and they make fake accounts and they message you. So don't get hoodwinked, finessed, or bamboozled on these TikTok streets, okay? Because they're coming to get you. All right, sales tip number 2. Let's go. People only buy from people that they like, know, and trust. Thank you, Frost. People only buy from people that they like, know, and trust. So if they don't like you, they're not going to buy it. If they don't know you, they're not going to buy it. And if they don't trust you, they're not going to buy it. So how do we get people to like us? Well, you can't. You cannot make people like you. You don't have that power. But what you can do is the same thing I told you to do in your content. Be relatable, be authentic, and target people's pain points. As long as you do those things, I promise you, you will build a community. And that community that you build, they will buy your digital products. And I don't want you in your head letting fear take over and say things like, oh my God, Jazz, well, what if no one likes me? First of all, that's impossible. That is impossible. There are 8 billion people in this world. I promise you, somebody is bound to like you. And listen, I used to be afraid of the same things, okay? I'm from Virginia. I've lived in Virginia damn near my whole life. When I first got started, I forgot there's a whole world outside of Virginia, okay? There's a whole world outside of the US of A, okay? I have students everywhere. I have students in Australia, Canada, the UK, Jamaica, Barbados. When you post content, you guys, your content is international, okay? Everybody in the world has the ability to see it. Hey, Renee, let's go. Virginia in the house, okay? Your content is international. And I'm not telling you this to scare you. I'm telling you this so that you can understand how silly you sound when you say things like people aren't going to like you. There's a whole world out there, and they are waiting to hear what you have to say. But you got to post it, okay? Now, we said people only buy from people that they like, know, and trust. Well, how do we get people to know us? You guys, I'm never going to tell you to do something that I don't do or that I would not do. I need you to go live. I need you to go live. Going live, hands down, the best way to build your community. Now, is it the only way? No, not at all. But it is hands down the best way. Why? Because it allows people to get a sense of your energy and your vibes. It allows people to connect with you, engage, and ask you questions, and it allows you to promote your digital products. Now, some of y'all are gonna say, Jazz, that's cool and all, but I don't want to go live. And I'm gonna say, fine, then don't go live. Listen, I was not put on this earth to force anybody to do something they don't want to do. I don't have the time or energy for it. If you don't want to go live, then don't. But respectfully, let me remind you, you also said that you didn't want to go to work. That's what you said. You said that you hated that job. You said that you were overworked and underpaid. But you still go. You're willing to put energy and effort and time into building someone else's business and someone else's dreams. But you're not willing to put in energy and effort to build yours. Okay. Whatever. Well, I promise you this. If you actually go live consistently and you have structure to your life, like the way I have structure, you're targeting people's pain points, you're being authentic and relatable, you will make more money on live than you ever made at that dusty ass job. I said what I said. And going live is fun because, again, I told you to choose something that you like, not something that you think will pay the bills. No, haven't you noticed it doesn't work? You're still miserable at your job, but it pays the bills. I told you to choose something that you like. When you're on live, you get to be yourself and talk about things that are true to your heart and your spirit. And you get to help people all while being yourself, and you get paid. What? And you don't want to go live? Fine. But you know what? You can also run your live anywhere in the world. Maybe you want to finally take a trip. Maybe you haven't been able to afford to do that. And now for the first time in your life, you can actually take a trip, whether it's a solo trip, a trip with Bae, or a trip with your kids. You could run your live in the morning, the evening, afternoon, whatever, make your money, and you have the rest of the day to do what you want to do, whatever that is. You don't have that type of freedom at work. When you have a job, you have to first calculate how much PTO you have, so that you don't have a short paycheck. That's number one. Then number two, you got to put in a request. And you better hope your supervisor approves it. Then you cannot miss work if you're short on time, because then you're going to be short on your check when you take that trip. That's the type of life you want to live. Whatever. When I had that job that I was telling you all about, you know, out of 52 weeks out the year, they only give you 2 weeks of paid time off. Yes. And I still had to use my PTO to take Christmas, to take Thanksgiving, to take Labor Day, Memorial Day, and 4th of July. And they were closed. I had to use my PTO. I couldn't go in. I had to use it. And I had to use it for President's Day. President's Day? Really? Yes. But do what you want. Now, some of y'all are like, well, I would go live, Jazz, but I'm just shy. That's okay. I can work with that because at least it's something that you're willing to do. I can work with people who actually want to do something to better their situation. Listen, you're human at the end of the day. It's normal to be shy when you're doing something new, right? But I promise you, the more you just do it, it gets better and better. I used to be live shy and camera shy too, but I'm not anymore because I just do it, okay? We can't keep talking about the shyness. The only way to get through it is to do it. There's no other way. You can listen to all the motivational videos you want, but at the end of the day, it is going to require you to just suck it up, put on your grown woman drawers, and do it. And I promise you, every single time that you just do it, you get a little bit better. And I promise you, you will get to the point where you no longer think twice about it. But you just have to do it. I want to go on live, but no idea what to say. I feel like I'll be talking to myself. You just got to do it. I promise you, it's just a temporary feeling. And it will be more natural as you keep showing up. Okay? Now, what do we say? People only buy from people that they like, know, and trust. Okay, well, how do we get people to trust us? You guys, I'm not telling you to post every day for your health. The reason why I'm telling you to post every day is because the more people see you, the more they begin to trust you. Listen, consistency builds trust. I don't know if you know this or not, or if you're living under a rock, but listen, people work extremely hard for their money. Yes, okay? Some people work 12-hour shifts. Some people are on their feet all day. Some people have very physically strenuous jobs, like they're lifting heavy stuff every day. And some people only make minimum wage. And if you want them to trust you with their hard-earned money, then you must prove yourself trustworthy, which means you have to be consistent. Now, I want to do an exercise with you guys. For those of you guys who do not have a digital product yet, that's fine. Just sit this out, take your notes. But for those of you guys who already have one and you're struggling to make sales, I need you to remove your ego and your pride for 30 seconds. Now, some of y'all are not going to do that. You are fueled by ego and pride, and you think you know everything, and there's nothing anyone can teach you that you don't already know. Fine. You keep having that mindset, and I promise you, you'll stay exactly where you are. But for those of you guys who can have some humility, you can be teachable. You can look at yourself and figure out where you can improve. I want you, this is only for 30 seconds, go to your profile and ask yourself, you have to be honest here. The worst lies are the lies we tell ourselves. Be honest. Is it clear as day who you are, what you do, and how you can help people? I also need you to ask yourself this, be honest. If you were not you, would you buy from you? If the answer is no to one or any of those questions, you should no longer be confused as to why people are not buying from you yet. There should be no more confusion. It can be fixed. Listen, you have the power to fix anything in your life, in your business, that you are not happy with. And nothing that I said on this live is not fixable. Not one thing. Maybe it's not clear as day who you are, what you do, how you can help people. It can be fixed. Maybe you are struggling with camera shyness. It can be fixed. Maybe you are struggling with consistency. Guess what? You can fix it. Maybe you are a perfectionist. So you take months and months to think about something because you're so worried about it not being perfect. It can be fixed. Nothing has to stay the way it is. Anything in your life, whether it's that job that you hate, the money that you're not making, whatever it is, you have the power to fix it. A lot of you guys don't even understand how much power you really have in your own life. And I'm going to be honest. Most of you guys are not lacking information. Okay? Most of you guys are not. And even if you were, you're not lacking it anymore. Maybe you didn't know YouTube was the most profitable platform, but you know that now. Okay? Maybe you didn't know ChatGPT can write your ebook for you, but you know that now, right? Maybe you didn't know that you can make a lot of money on TikTok lives, but you know that now. So you're not lacking information. Most of you guys are lacking implementation, meaning you don't execute anything. You are the person that starts on Monday and gives up by Wednesday. You're the person that's constantly talking about what they're gonna do, but you never actually do it. You're the person that has excuse after excuse after excuse. Oh, I'm too tired. I don't feel like it. Not today. I just need my rest. That's you. And until you start executing, nothing for you will change. Not one thing. You've been living like this for years. And I'm going to be honest with you. If you are still on this live, 84 minutes in, it's because I said something to you that resonated with you. Or you would have left with everyone else. When I started talking about sales and showing up and putting in some work, you would have been out. You would have been gone. But you're still here. You could be anywhere on the internet right now. There are thousands of content creators on live right now. But you chose to be here because there's something about your life, there's something about your business that you want to change, but you're struggling with it. In order to run a successful business, whatever success means for you, you must be accountable, consistent, and disciplined. You cannot escape those three things. You must be accountable, consistent, and disciplined. And you're not with that part of your life. But it's crazy, right? Because you are those things in other parts of your life. When it comes to your job, you are very accountable, consistent, and disciplined. Even when you're too tired, you still go. Even when you don't feel like it, you still show up on time. Some people were going to work with COVID. Remember that? People were at work with COVID, infecting everybody, sick as hell. Responsible? No. But you can't say they weren't accountable, consistent, and disciplined. They was gonna get their money. That job has you overworked and underpaid. And you still go every day. They're toxic. And you still go. When it comes to your kids, you're a great parent. Even when you're tired, you still parent. You're accountable, consistent, and disciplined. You could be sick as hell. You still get up and make sure your kids eat. You still take them to their school. You still help them with their homework. You do all of the things. You could be emotionally drained, just exhausted as hell. And you will still sit there and listen to their problems with their classmates, their friends, their little relationships. And you will give them the best advice you know how. You could be broke as hell. And they would never know that. They would never know. You always figure it out. You make sure they have everything they need and want. Your kids never go without anything. Not on your watch. Absolutely not. Accountable, consistent, disciplined. But for some reason, when it comes to you, when it comes to your goals, your dreams, your business, you're flunking out. No accountability, no consistency, no discipline whatsoever. The minute you're too tired, you just don't. The minute you don't feel like it, you just don't. You're doing all of the things except the one thing that will change your entire life. On your weekends off, you like to Netflix and chill. On your weekends off, you go outside. You're at the cookouts and the pool parties. When you get off work, you go to happy hour with your friends. You scroll on social media all hours of the night, laughing at funny videos. When you get off work, you're talking to your girlfriends, gossiping about what you done seen and what you done heard. You're not doing anything that would actually change your life. You talk about it, but you don't actually do it. No, that's gonna require you to put in some work. You know why we distract ourselves? We distract ourselves because we're trying to escape. Thank you, I am Jasmine. You're trying to escape. Distractions is a form of escapism. You would rather escape the life that you're not 1,000% happy with than to build one that you no longer feel the need to escape from. So all of the Netflix movies that you watch, and the TV series, all of the scrolling on social media, the drinking, all those things that you're doing for the 5 minutes of fun, you're just trying to escape because you're not 1,000% happy with the life that you're living. If you were, you wouldn't be continuously distracting yourself. How do I know? Because you're still on this life. You're still on this life. There's something that you're not 1,000% happy with because you're still on this life. If you were 1,000% happy with your life and your business and the way things are going, the results that you're getting, you would not still be here. But you are, because there's something that you want to change. There are results that you're not getting that you want. Now, I'm going to be honest with you. This is a tough pill to swallow. It's tough, but the truth will set you free. Your life, whether it's going great or not so great, is a reflection of the choices that you make. I'm going to say that again. Your life and the way it's going, whether good or bad, is a reflection of the choices that you make. So, for those of you guys who are struggling financially, that's a reflection of the choices that you make. Now, some of y'all are going to fight me. No, it's not. It's the presidents. It's the economy. No, it's you. I'm going to tell you why. Just listen. Times have been hard. This didn't happen last night. Rent prices have been ridiculous. This didn't happen last week. Food prices have been on the rise for years. And every day when you get off work, you choose to do nothing about it. You could have been started your business last year. You could have sat your ass down in the house, finished the digital product, made the content, and you could have already making sales today. But you're not, because you like to distract yourself. You could have started the YouTube channel 6 months ago. You could have launched your digital product last week. But you're not. In order to make the money that you want to make, it is going to require you to change who you are. Ouch. Yeah. In order for you to make the money that you want to make, it is going to require you to change who you are. Some of you guys have goals of being six-figure earners. It's a very achievable goal. You could do that. I do it. But in order to make that type of money, you're going to have to change. Because how can you be a six-figure earner when you're still full of excuses? You can't. You're going to have to change that. If you want to do 10K a month, easy. But how can you clear 10K a month when you're still telling yourself what you can't do, what you're not good enough for, what's not going to work, who's going to laugh at you? You can't. You're going to have to change that. Some of y'all are like, well, Jazz, 6 figures would be great and all, but if I could just make an extra $500 a month, that would solve all my financial problems. Fine. You want to do extra $500 a month? Easy. But how can you make $500 extra a month when you're still talking about what you're going to do on Monday? Monday never seems to show up for you. How are you going to do $500 a month when you keep procrastinating? You can't. You got to change it. How do I know? Because if you didn't have to change who you were, you would already be doing it. True or false? If you did not have to change who you were, you would already be doing 6 figures online, but you're not, because you have to change who you are. And that's the part that people don't want to accept. You guys will say things like, well, Jasmine, just teach me how to make my digital product. Just teach me what to say on TikTok, or just teach me what kind of videos to make. But I can give you all that information, but until you change who you are, you're not going to do it. You're not going to do any of the things that I'm telling you to do because you refuse to change who you are, because change is hard. But guess what? So is the life that you're already living. Living a life that you're not 1000% happy with is already hard. So which hard do you prefer? And I'm going to be honest, the version of me that you guys see today is a reflection of all of the changes that I made over the years. I was not making the money that I make today years ago when I first started, because I tried to fight it too. I didn't want to change who I was. I told you guys when I had that job, I started drinking. You know, my drinking habit actually got worse after I quit my job. Yes, it got worse. Because at least when I had my job, I couldn't be drunk during work, right? So that was 8 hours I couldn't drink. Well, now here I am at home. It's COVID. Everything's shut down, right? It got worse. It got worse. I started drinking all day. And I tried to convince myself that I could run a successful business online and still be drunk all day. The nonsense that I made up in my head. But it wasn't working. I wasn't consistent. I wasn't showing up because I was still drinking. I was trying to hold on to distractions. I was trying to escape. So I had to change. I had to decide, look, do I want to continue with this version of myself who's always drinking and always talking about what she's going to do but doesn't do it? Or am I going to buckle down and change? I decided to change. I stopped drinking. I haven't had a drink in 4 years. I will never touch alcohol again. I stopped procrastinating. I stopped making excuses. I stopped telling myself that I wasn't good enough. I stopped being so mean to myself. I used to tell myself I'm stupid, I'm not good enough, this isn't gonna work. I stopped doing all of those things. And because I changed who I was, my money started to change too. I'm finally building the business of my dreams because I decided to change who I was. For those of you guys who want to change, heavy on the want, then I want to help you. See, I am not interested in helping people who do not want it. Because if you love your life the way it is, your business is going the way you want it to go, you're just doing your thing, well then keep doing it. If you like it, I love it. Who am I to tell you to change? But if you're not happy with everything and you want better results, then I want to help you. See, I'm gonna teach you how to make money online. I'm gonna teach you all the things. I'm gonna teach you how to create your digital product, whether you wanna do an ebook, an e-course, whatever it is you wanna do, private communities. I'll teach you how to create content and build your platforms. I have over 30,000 subscribers across my YouTube channels, over 100,000 Instagram followers. I'll teach you all of those things. You wanna do 10K a month? I'll teach you how to do it. I'm doing 15. Whatever it is that you want to know how to do, I'll teach you. If you're struggling with camera shyness, we'll work through it together. I've been there, I've done that. But in the midst of teaching you how to grow your online business, I'm gonna also teach you how to become the version of yourself that you must become in order to actually get it done. So we're not doing any more procrastinating. All those excuses that you have, they're done. All of that negative self-talk that you do, is over. Because I'm going to teach you how to get out of that. Because that is what is holding you back from living the life of your dreams. So if you're ready, then I want to invite you to my GlowUp Academy. This is the space where you learn how to make money online. And you also learn how to become the version of yourself that you must become in order to get it done. We'll start with TikTok, and then I'll show you YouTube. TikTok, in order for you guys to lock in, whether you're on TikTok number 1 or TikTok number 2, the instructions are still the same. You're gonna click on my profile picture up at the top twice. You're gonna come to my profile, and you're gonna click on this link right here that says glowuploungehq.com. And then you're gonna click on it again right here at the bottom, glowuploungehq.com. Now TikTok number 2, my profile looks a little bit different because that's my backup. So I'm in red dresses on that one, but the links are still the same, okay? So you'll click on this bottom link that says glowuploungehq.com, and then you're gonna click on this red button right here that says open. And then you'll click on this top, oopsies. Sorry, y'all. Okay, here we go. I don't know what that is. You'll click on this top button right here that says GlowUp Academy. Here we go. This is my Skool community. It is only $39 a month, and you can cancel anytime. Now, one thing I know is you're gonna become so addicted to the energy, the love, the support, and the community in here, okay? You are never by yourself. I am with you every single step of the way. Any feedback that you want, any questions that you have, ask me. You have 100% access to my inbox, okay? I respond to all of my students. We also do live coaching calls on Thursdays at 7. This is your opportunity to ask any questions that you have, anything that you want to see work through. Maybe you're feeling overwhelmed. Maybe you are having some mindset issues. Maybe you're struggling with camera shyness. Whatever it is that you're struggling with, bring them to the live coaching call so we can work through it together, okay? The community is very active. Any milestone that you reach, no matter how big or how small, I want you to share it so that we can applaud you, we can congratulate you, okay? This is where support takes place. Also on Sundays, we do live book clubs. So every Sunday, right now we're reading The Power of Your Subconscious Mind, okay? And we have some journal prompts that we go through, and we discuss our problems and things that we've overcome and how to overcome it, okay? This is how we shift our mindset in real time, okay? This is how we change who we are, so come to those. Even if you don't read the chapters, still come, okay? YouTube. In order for you guys to lock in, your instructions are just a little bit different. You're going to leave the live and come to my YouTube channel, and you're gonna click on this link right here that says glowuploungehq.com. And then you're gonna click on this top button right here that says GlowUp Academy. And it'll take you right to where you need to be, okay? Very good. Now, I only let 10 people in at a time because, believe it or not everybody is in the same place, right? Some people have a product, no audience. Some people have an audience, no product. Some people have a million ideas, and we work together trying to figure out which idea they should start with. And then some people have no idea, and so we come up with an idea together, okay? So wherever you're at in your journey, that's fine. We're gonna work through it. But I only like to let 10 people in at a time because I wanna be able to pour into everyone equally. And more than 10 people at one time is just too much for me, okay? Very good. Yes, anything technical, yes. So I have step-by-step tutorials in here for you on how to do any and everything. I am literally your one-stop shop, okay? So whether you don't know how to edit, you don't know how to use Canva, you don't know how to upload, it doesn't matter. Literally everything you need is right in here, okay? And again, any questions that you have, of course, my inbox is always open for you, okay? So you're never by yourself, not at all, okay? Very good. Now I'm going to set our timer. I'm gonna set it for 10 minutes. I believe that people who truly want to change, they don't drag their feet, right? They know, like, I can do this. I want more for myself. They just jump into it, right? Again, I'm not here to force change upon people. I'm not here to convince you to stop living paycheck to paycheck, right? That's something that you have to want to do. And honestly, I can't convince you of anything, to be real. I don't have the power to convince you of anything, okay? So I'm gonna set us a timer for 10 minutes, and then once the 10 minutes goes up, I'm gonna take the link off, okay? Yes, absolutely, Sherry. Come on in. I have a lot of people who are over the age of 40, over the age of 50. Several of my students are over the age of 60, and they're still making money online. So it doesn't matter what age you are. As long as you have internet, as long as you got a phone, okay, you can do this. Internet and phone is all you need, okay? Internet and phone is all you need. Let me give you guys another step-by-step. And as you guys are joining, I see you just kind of hang out. As soon as I get off of live, I hop right into my Skool. So just bear with me. And as soon as I get off of this live, I hop right in there and we're going to be talking about everything that has been holding you back. We're going to be talking about your ideas and we're going to be talking about how we're going to execute. There's no more dragging our feet. No, not with me. Anything that you're struggling with, we come up with solutions with today so that you can be unstruggling today. So we can get moving today, okay? Absolutely. You're gonna click on my profile picture up at the top twice. You're gonna come to my profile. You're gonna click on this top link right here that says glowuploungehq.com. And then you're gonna click on this link again right here, glowuploungehq.com. And you're gonna click on this red button that says open. Once you click on that, you're gonna click on this button right here that says GlowUp Academy. Thank you, Andy. And then here we are. It's only $39 a month. You can cancel anytime. $39 a month and you can cancel at any time. Cancel anytime, okay? But what I want you guys to understand is you're going to actually get stuff done. You're going to get stuff done. You're going to get stuff done. We can't keep talking about Mondays. Can't keep talking about New Year's, new me. Okay, I used to do that all the time. New Year's resolution was my favorite holiday because I just felt like that was going to make me different. But it never did. Because I was never executing. You must execute, y'all, okay? You can use free Canva, Frenchie. So Canva has a free version and they have a paid version. The free version does not come with all of the features as the paid, okay? But a lot of my students have said that you get your first 3 months for $2.99. They are always running promotions, okay? So download Canva, see what kind of promotion they're running, and upgrade to the Pro so you can see all of the cool features. And then decide after the promotion, if you want to keep the Pro or if you want to go back down to the free version, okay? But definitely take advantage of the promotional. Definitely take advantage of the promotional, okay? I've had Canva for years. They're always changing up the promotionals, so I'm not too sure what they're doing right now. I do pay $14.99 for the Pro version. I do, okay? Absolutely. YouTube, in order for you guys to lock in, you guys have to leave the live. Good morning. You're going to come to my YouTube channel. You're going to click on this link right here that says glowuploungehq.com. And then you'll click on this top button right here that says GlowUp Academy. Okay? And it'll take you right to where you need to be. Do you guys have any questions for me? I see you guys joining. Like I said, just kind of hang out. Don't leave, because as soon as I get off of here, I hop right in there and I'm going to start talking to you. We're going to start working through what it is you're struggling with, and we're going to actually execute. We're going to have solutions to the problems. We don't just talk about the problems, we have solutions to the problems, okay? Whether it's mindset, whether it's motivation, whether it's camera shyness. Maybe you have all these ideas and you're not sure which one to do. Maybe you have no ideas. Whatever it is that you're struggling with, let's lock in. If I motivated you or inspired you or spoke life into you in this short bit of time that we've been on live, 107 minutes, then that's just a tidbit of the motivation that you get inside of the Skool, okay? GlowUp Academy. And that's why I call it GlowUp Academy, because not only are you glowing up your bank account, you're also glowing up who you are, okay? Believe it or not, I used to be a very insecure woman. I used to second guess everything, okay? But the only reason why I was able to overcome those insecurities of mine and start showing up confidently like you guys see today is because I decided to lock into myself, pour into myself, commit to the promises that I made to myself, okay? And I'm not doing anything that you are not capable of doing. The problem is somewhere along the line, I see this all the time, somewhere along the line, whether it was from your childhood, toxic relationship, horrible friends, somebody put limitations on you. Somebody said something to you that convinced you that you can't do something, that something's just too far out of reach, right? And you accepted that projection. That's what it is, a projection. You accepted that as truth. Whoever said whatever they said or did whatever they did, they put a limitation on you. And now you have limiting beliefs. You have limiting beliefs, meaning you don't think you can do X, Y, Z. And so here you are in your adult life, second guessing everything, saying things like, that's not how the world works. Why? Why can't it work like that? Whatever the limiting belief is, why do you think that things can't be the way you want it to be? Oh, I can't run a business. That's only for certain people. Who told you that? That's limiting belief. And a lot of you guys refuse to let those limiting beliefs go. Yes, I do one-on-one. So if you click on the button, you refuse to let those limiting beliefs go. So when you get to the screen, instead of clicking on GlowUp Academy, you'll click right here where it says Glow Up and Get Paid Session. And we do a one-on-one and we dive in deeply. Okay, Holly? It's the second button right here. You refuse to let those things go. How do I know? Listen, you ever talked to a child before? And you ever asked a child, what do they want to do when they grow up? What do they want to do, right? They just have all this excitement. They want to be like big things, like they want to be superstars. They want to be doctors and astronauts. They want to do great things, right? There's no ceiling to their dreams, right? There's no ceiling. They're so excited. But notice as they get older, those big, crazy dreams they had slowly become more realistic. And I'm putting realistic in air quotes because what is realistic? They're not as far-fetched. Reality kicks in. Somebody somewhere told them they're not good enough, or that's not going to work, or only 1% of people can do that, right? Some kids say they want to play in the NFL, they want to play Major League Baseball, and as they get older, they stop believing that they can do those things. Those are limiting beliefs. Those are limiting beliefs. Then they get into adulthood, and they don't think they're capable of any of those things. This is what I'm talking about. But if you don't step out of those limiting beliefs, nothing will change. And this is why I focus so much on mindset. Yes, everything you need about making money online, it's all in here. And I'm constantly updating stuff every single day. I'm in here every day pouring into my students. But we also have to fix our head. You gotta fix your mindset. Because if you keep walking around telling yourself what you can't do, guess what? You're not going to be able to do it, which is why you're not doing it. I didn't realize I was my biggest bully. I was my biggest bully. I had to fix what I had going on in here. You gotta change your mindset, or you will be trapped in it. I cannot make this up. You will be trapped in it. I remember this lesson, God teach me, remove, yes, self-limiting ways and old ways don't work. Absolutely. Very good, Alter. Very good. You guys, as you guys are joining, just kind of hang out. Don't leave. Like I said, as soon as I hop off of the live, I hop right into my school. But what you guys can start doing while you wait, when you get in here, I want you guys to click on this vault right here that says the Welcome and Orientation Vault. And I want you to start working through that. I want you to start working through that, okay? As you guys wait for me. Start there, start there, start there, okay? TikTok, in order for you guys to lock in, you are going to, 1 second. You're gonna click on my profile picture up at the top twice. You're gonna come to my profile, and you're gonna click on this link right here that says glowuploungehq.com. And then you're gonna click on it again right here at the bottom, glowuploungehq.com. Remember TikTok number 2, my profile looks a little bit different because that's my backup account. And then, not the tablet freezing on us. You're gonna click on that red button that says open. That's okay, we'll just use the phone. 1 second, you guys. Oh, here we go. Click on this red button right here that says open. And then you'll click on this top button right here that says GlowUp Academy. Okay? And it'll take you right to where you need to be. As I said, it's only $39 a month. You can cancel anytime. Okay? YouTube, in order for you guys to lock in, do you guys have any questions for me? You're going to leave the live. You're going to come to my YouTube channel and click on this link right here that says glowuploungehq.com. And then you'll click on it. You'll click on this button right here that says GlowUp Academy, the top button. Okay? Any questions for me? So we have Canva, we have ChatGPT, we got to put it together and make our digital product. There's no reason why you can't get started today. A lot of you guys are addicted to scrolling these social media apps, y'all. Y'all be scrolling. Some of y'all are queen scrollers. Y'all scroll all day. We have got to get out of that. We have got to get out of that. I do way more creating content than I do consuming. Yes, I do have a few creators who are my favorite and I tune into their content. Absolutely. But I am not scrolling all day. I wouldn't even say I scroll for an hour. I might scroll for about 10 minutes. As I'm waiting for my video to upload, that's the only time I'm on my For You page because I'm waiting for that video to upload. Once the video uploads, I hop off of that app and I'm right on another one, uploading it to the other platform. We cannot keep talking about what we're going to do. And for those of you guys who struggle with confidence, absolutely. Listen, the reason why you have low confidence is because you do not keep the promises that you make to yourself. Life is hard. Life is hard. I don't have to tell you that. Life is hard. We'll have periods in our life where life is great, right? Everything's going our way. And then we'll have times in our life where it's not going so well, right? Right now, my life is not going so well in my personal life. Me and my husband had to put down our dog, and he was our baby. He was our baby. We don't have any kids, so he was our baby, okay? We had him since he was about 6 weeks old. And he was 10 and a half. He made it to 10 and a half years. And we put him down yesterday, and it was hard. It was hard watching him struggle and be weak. That was really hard for the past 2 weeks. And we were fighting it. We didn't want to do it, right? But we knew it was the best thing for him. And that was hard. That was very hard for me. But despite how hard that was, I still showed up for myself in some way. Sometimes you may not be able to do everything on your list, right? Because my list is long, okay? I'm a very ambitious woman. My list is long, full of things to do. Sometimes you can't do everything. Right? Sometimes you're going through stuff. You can't get everything done off that list. But you can do one. You can do one thing, right? So maybe that one thing is you're going to make one video, right? The other day, before we put him down, that one thing on my list was to get on TikTok Live. I decided I'm just going to run the TikTok Live. I'm not going to make any content. I'm not even going to post. I didn't post at all. I was like, I'm just going to get on the TikTok Live. Just do one thing. And I did. When you commit to just doing one thing, even when life gets hard, that's how you build confidence in yourself. Because now you see, you're not just telling yourself, but you can see firsthand that you can still show up for yourself, even if things are hard. Because it's going to get hard. Things are going to get hard. But if you don't show up for yourself and you keep making excuses, you will not build confidence. You won't build any confidence. And you'll be sitting there wondering why you feel the way you feel about yourself. Because you don't commit to the promise that you made to yourself. That's why. That is why. So, it is Saturday. A lot of you guys are off. There is no reason why you cannot finish your digital product today. There's no reason. There's not a TV show in the world that should keep you from finishing the product. I said what I said. Because life is not going to stop getting hard. It's not going to happen. Yeah, I have my dream business. I've been manifesting it for years, and here it is. It's flourishing. It's doing all the things. But I still go through stuff too. That's not going to change. But because I pour into myself, I show up even when it's hard, I'm able to maintain my confidence. I never say things to myself like I can't. Not anymore. I used to always say that. I used to always tell myself I can't. You will never hear me say that to myself. I don't believe there's anything that I can't do. Because I proved to myself time and time again that even when things do get hard, I still get it done. I told you I lost 100 pounds. That was hard. Honestly, that was harder than running my business. I tell people that all the time. People would think running a business is hard. No, it is. But losing that weight, child, if you ain't never had to lose weight before, consider yourself blessed. But anyone on here who has lost a significant amount of weight, like how I have, that shit is hard. Because every single day you have to make the right decision. Every single day throughout the day. Every meal that it's time to eat, you have to choose to eat right. Every time you're thirsty, you got to pick up water and not a soda. Even when you're tired, you still got to get your ass up, go on your walks, and go to the gym. Losing weight is hard. But you still got to get it done. So that's what I'm telling you. Things are hard. But you still have to show up regardless. Okay? Very good. Let's see. We have 3 more slots left before we close it out. TikTok. In order for you guys to lock in, good morning, you're going to click on my profile up at the top twice. Thank you. Click on my profile picture up at the top twice. You're going to come to my profile and click on this link right here that says glowuploungehq.com. TikTok number 2, my profile looks a little bit different because that's my backup account. I'm in red dresses there, but the link is still the same. You're going to click on this link, glowuploungehq.com, and then you're going to click on it again right here at the bottom, glowuploungehq.com. And you'll click on this red button right here that says open. And then you'll click on this top button right here that says GlowUp Academy, okay? And it'll take you right to where you need to be. Again, it is only $39 a month, and you can cancel anytime. Thank you, thank you. YouTube, in order for you guys to lock in, your instructions are a little bit different. You're gonna leave the live, and you're gonna come to my YouTube channel, and you'll click on this link right here that says glowuploungehq.com. And then you'll click on this top button right here that says GlowUp Academy. And it'll take you right to where you need to be, okay? All right. Any more questions for me? For those of you guys who are on the fence, get over the fence. Get over the fence. The minute Netflix tells you to pay up, you pay up. It's the weekend. You go to Chipotle, Cava, Starbucks, all the things. I don't want to hear $39 a month. You spend that quickly, fastly, effortlessly on things that do not better you. That is nothing but the truth. Okay? Okay. For those of you guys who did not already, make sure you follow me so you do not lose me. Okay? They do steal my videos and they make fake accounts. Very good. So do not get finessed, hoodwinked, or bamboozled. Okay? So make sure you follow me. YouTube, for those of you guys who do want to follow me on TikTok, only follow the TikTok that's linked to my website. All others are fake. Okay? All right. I enjoyed you guys. Thank y'all so much for hanging out with me this beautiful Saturday. For those of you guys who joined, I'm hopping in and now. I'll be talking to you guys in a few minutes. For the rest of you guys who did not, just keep doing what you're doing. And when you do not get the results that you've been wanting and you're actually ready to change it, not talk about it, but you're actually ready to put one foot in front of the other and actually get it done, join GlowUp Academy. I'd love to have you. Okay? Very good. Bye, YouTube. On a fixed instant. Very good, Annie. I understand. When you're ready, I'm ready. Okay? Very good. Bye, YouTube.